Hydra mystics are opening a gate. You've got to stop them. There's no telling what might emerge.
I'm right here. So far, I'm not impressed with the field. Fear the Scarlet Witch. Chaos unleashed.
Will sustain us.
Hail that! Weak, even for Hydra. No mercy for the servants of Lilith. This is a serious predicament for you.
That's one mystic out.
This shall be of great help.
You've been practicing, haven't you?
We've knocked another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there.
As she commands. Your end.
not lost focus yet. Leave some for the rest of us. I'm impressed.
You're just lucky we aren't allowed to take your life. Your actions have consequences. Don't feel bad. You're not ready for me yet. You are nothing compared to the things I have seen and killed.
We're losing ground.
A blessing to some. I have a long memory.
The rift opens.
They are as weak as we expected.
We will not fall that easily.
Now that was something.
Should be useful.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Get out of there! The children will join us soon!
We have control of the situation.
Do not bother running.
We've done it.
Hey, boss.
Shop class.
So, just the two?
Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince...
I'm sure everyone.
Maybe. I have to fix... Time...
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment. But a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah, I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. to justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair.
Took Tony long enough to figure out shop class, huh? I thought it...
I did not think Tony...
Oh, if he wasn't, I figured the Avengers would have kicked him out. I'll let you get to it.
Glad. So, another... I finally have a use for the... You ready to put the...
Well, that was less painful than... Thanks for coming, Hunter. Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but wish I'd seen it earlier.
The Hell Ride is ready, and I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part.
Hey, Robbie, you got a sec?
Sure.
Look, I don't want to brag, but... Yeah, I know.
So thick I could claw it to shreds.
Something, or someone, is going to snap. Did you hear Tony and Strange arguing? Who's next? Parker and Nico? Seen good troops lose their minds not knowing if a tank was going to mortar their bunkers, but seeing seasoned, enhanced heroes walking on eggshells is a new kind of unsettling.
Well, I know Stark.
Lacunas ad sepul.
Agatha.
Casting a protection spell over the Abbey. Now that we are in possession of the Parchment of Power, you can... This is a very rare form of sorcery. But you can watch over... This spell will only prevent the worst type of harm the Parchment can inflict. But... There's no way... But if there's one thing I am sure of, it's this. The word... Not even my magic. They will affect us. I mean, they're probably affecting us right here, right now. And won't stop. Not until Stark finally... There... But until... I should really finish this incant... Sleep...
We'd lived with the dread, channeled the tension. This feels different. Lilith's got too many tricks we haven't seen.
Tricks like mind control? We call that Tuesday at Xavier's School for the Gifted.
Are you finally beginning? Family protects one another. Family loves one another. family would do anything to save one another. Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
After the traitor Blaze betrayed me to that demon, Robbie would not leave my side. Ileana tore through reality itself to find me. I am...
Then for once I am grateful to them. Still, I fear you have traded one problem for another. Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the... Now he is free of the page, and another takes him... Do you really think he...
You were right, Mother. Robbie will never be Johnny Blaze. He will become something far greater. I gladly place my fate and that of the world in his hands.
My original offer still stands. If you truly value your friend, ignore my warning, and Blaze is betrayed.
I hope the others slept better than I did.
No, that can't be. I had that dream too.
Maybe it was something we ate.
Don't you mean someone?
I don't know. This stinks of a hex or a curse or something.
If we all had the same nightmare, does that mean we all share the same subconscious neurosis?
God, I hope not.
The probability of every single one of us walking the same dream state is 1 billion trillion to 1. It must mean something.
Yeah, it means we might want to have a little chat with our friendly neighborhood hunter.
Oh, I knew I should have let Mr. Murdoch copyright that for me.
I still can't get that image out of my mind.
Same here, and that's saying a lot these days.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this all.
There is... the parchment.
I knew that page would find a way of messing with our heads.
Or maybe it was warning us about you-know-who.
Did you have the dream?
What dream?
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
I'm assuming you had the same dream last night.
I am pretty sure I did not. What was it?
I'll let Wanda tell you. She's better. All I can say is what I saw last night made me worry about you.
I am more worried about you. The page is...
The page is not getting to me. If anything, it's...
It is possible.
And they will remain unstudied. Honestly?
So...
Hell no. And not just because I suspect it's giving me bad dreams. Because I know whatever Blaze read set him off so hard that he...
The page most likely tricked him into believing the outcome was destined to be...
And that's why I'm not... I think Wanda won. Take care of yourself.
What is everyone...
A nightmare. We all had the same one last night, and it has unnerved us. Wondering if you had the same one too. Would be weird if you were the only one in the ab...
You mean the...
Wait, you had a dream about Lilith?
Is that not the one you all had?
No, Hunter. We had a dream about you.
What?
Let's just... Something threw you above us. Your face twisted in what could only be described as... I don't want... I mean...
Probably.
I just hope you're... Nightmare or not.
Wanda, I promise...
How can you be... We should probably stop talking now.
They're...
Yeah.
They really are frightened.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone here is just as afraid of me as they are of you.
Lilith is toying with our emotions and our minds.
I know we can't control our dreams, Hunter. Maybe we can help you learn.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony. How may I assist you today? I'm trying to assume it was Lilith in all our heads last night. Don't prove me wrong, Hunter.
Last night was no dream. Lilith intended us to witness that vision. That said, something still isn't quite making sense. The whole picture is fuzzy. We are missing something.
It was all a dream, right, Hunter? Next time, could you dream of...
Where are we going?
We are just hanging out. You know, for fun.
I'm surprised.
How so?
I thought your idea of leisure was antagonizing Doctor Strange.
Tormenting him is too easy of a sport. Sometimes it's good to take a walk with someone who sees you as more than just an interdimensional doorman. Maybe I don't think you totally suck, okay?
You do not?
But before you use the F word, there are some very important ground rules. No braiding each other's hair. Actually, no touching each other's hair. No sharing food, and if you're thinking about nicknames, don't. Clear?
Reasonable rules, and I accept. I'll make sure to never go near your hair, Illy.
What was that?
Or do you prefer Ilyanushka?
Ugh, you're impossible.
Out of curiosity, what did I do to earn this new place in your social hierarchy?
Why do you have to be so annoying about it? You know how to be bad, but in a good way. I like that.
You too, Ilyana.
There you go with that F word again.
I will use another word then. Flattered. Because that...
I don't like these apocalypse willies. I don't think the others have...
Thanks for coming out to meet me.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you a question, if that's all right.
Ask away.
Why are you being so nice to me? I mean, I was your mortal enemy at some point, and I was the one who... You know, with Agatha. Wasn't expecting you, of all people, to warm up to me.
We all make mistakes, Wanda. And we all deserve a chance to make up for them.
Well, I've made some pretty big ones. Some would say unforgivable, even. Not sure if you noticed, but everyone seems to be afraid of me around here. Everyone except for you, that is.
Come on, Wanda.
Are you sure? Because you seemed pretty scared when I...
Me?
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. Anyway, I just wanted to say, thanks for not hating me. I'm glad...
Not the worst nightmare I've ever had, but I am still unsettled by it.
You wouldn't like me when I'm disappointed. Let's do this. I'm usually a light sleeper, but last night I felt like I couldn't wake up. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. The fire burns brighter.
Parchment really wants to be read out loud. He always does.
Disturbing dreams aside, we must focus on the Gamma Cannon.
Let's address the spooky elephant in the room. Dreams are weird, huh?
I pinched myself awake and just thanked the staff of one it was only a dream. You would never side with Lilith against us, right, Hunter? I feel bad for even asking that. Never mind. Don't answer. It was terrifying to see you hold the page in her dream, but somehow it felt right.
I don't care what the dream implied. You're no villain. It'll take more than Lilith's mind hexery to shake my faith in you, Hunter.
Seems like everyone has... I hate...
Why? Do I look like there is something wrong with me?
No, not at this moment. The dream... I mean, nightmare we all had of you.
The one everyone had, but no one will tell me about?
Let's just say you should be grateful to have your collar to protect you.
Protect me from what, exactly?
Your mother, Hunter. Who else? If it wasn't for that collar, who knows how she might be able to manipulate you?
Or maybe these dreams you had are...
No, Hunter. It was more than that.
Sarah, have you considered that your si-
No, I haven't. And I can't believe... Maybe I was right to be worried about... In any case,
Lilith's messing with our minds, right? Because that dream was too real. Maybe I shouldn't be so gung-ho about you confronting Lilith.
Show no mercy.
You're the boss.
They haven't lost their interest yet.
Why not?
Tony has the ball.
I am impressed.
I'm on it. I saw a move like that once.
Let's settle. They cannot possibly match your strength.
This is gonna hurt.
It is time. Defiler.
Change their plans. Your fate is sealed.
Fair enough. I know that wasn't your signature move. Getting it done anyway?
We need to restore our strength.
Let's do it.
Pact will not be broken.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I'm saving my energy when we need it. Ought to improve the odds.
Cannot fail.
We can wait no more. Now is the time.
Show him who's in charge here. Engaging!
He will sustain us.
Nice armor. Pity if someone punched a hole in it.
You were too weak for this fight.
Let's try this.
I hope you've got a permit for that thing.
Sisters and I will soon be rewarded. As she will.
Still they persist.
We should have brought a med kit. Someone order a jungle sandwich? That's the stuff.
Here we go.
Blood will heal all.
Now that was something. Your mother abandons you.
Don't give up.
This should be good.
We've done it. Excellent work.
We're a rare breed these days, in more ways than one. There aren't many good guys left who can stack bodies the way we do.
Well, technically you're not the first zombie I've worked with, but you are the best.
I did not think church was your style, Daywalk.
Actually, it's Eric. Eric?
Are we finally on first-name basis now?
You earned it. The last person I let call me that was my mentor.
The name is quite fetching. Like the name of a mopey, tortured, woe-is-me vampire in one of those dark romance novels you like to read. The one who cannot bring himself to bite anyone, especially... Oh my god. That is you. Why did I not see that before?
Don't make me bite you, Hunter. I shouldn't have told you. Not by a long... Now, my mentor,
You had a...
I wasn't born this cool. Someone had to teach me. His name was Jamal Afari. He gave me the name Blade. He used to take me to church on Sundays when I was a kid. Taught me...
Well, if it means anything to you, he did a...
Sometimes I think the difference between taking the high road and slumming it in the gutter is he could have killed me, you know. And he would have been within his rights to put me down. Jamal was the first person to look past the fangs and see my humanity. Trained me to control my darkness. I guess what I'm saying is, you deserve that same benefit of doubt. You may be a demon child, but
I would like...
I don't need it. It's good to have someone...
What happened to this Jamal Afari?
No, I killed him.
What?
Just kidding. You keep showing me I can trust you, and maybe I'll... But for now, I just want to let you know, just half bad. People need a place to unwind. Wouldn't mind a dartboard, though.
Come on over, Hunter. I'm slinging some hot, fresh, parchment-blasting tech here.
Is this it? Is this the thing that will destroy the parchment?
You better believe it. That's the Gamma Accelerator. Plus a few tips taken from dear old Dad's notes. Plus a few crucial adjustments. Plus some revolutionary new tech created on the fly.
Are you sure it will work?
I'm sure you've got a million questions. Come to the war room and you can hear my full spiel. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Oh, you are gonna love this.
Please tell me it's not another animal. It's all this, really.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? What can I say except you're welcome? What are we building today? All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform... Not my best work, but it'll do.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No materials analysis?
All right, now we're talking. Nope, I'm feeling hands-on today. Just... Got any blueprints for us?
Even small improvements can provide large advantages.
If you find more coil, send it my way.
Ready for more? I think we've got something for everyone.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now. And just sit back.
Let's do this. Do your thing.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
All right then.
Buonazua.
What you doing, Charlie?
Anytime now, Tony.
Yeah, you're being a little extra you right now.
Forgive me if I'm a little excited that another one of my brilliant, one-of-a-kind inventions will thwart the apocalypse. Again.
Uh-huh. What's the plan?
No, not yet. Waiting until we have a quorum. Don't want to have to explain the complex calculations, algorithms, and other assorted science bits twice.
The Forge Demon was right. You do love the sound of your own voice.
Relax, will ya? When this works, victory blowout party at my Malibu estate. Everyone's invited.
When this is over, we should go skiing.
The two of us?
Oh, I meant the whole team, but sure. Either works for me.
Why ski when you can fly?
I'm not just my powers hunter. Sometimes I like to take it slow, just roll with the mountainside. Don't you?
All my life has been running.
That does it. Once we send your mother back to the pit she crawled out of, I am organizing a ski trip. We'll start on the bunny slopes. I'll teach you pizza and french fries. There'll be a thermos of hot cocoa waiting for you.
I do not want to hold you back.
Oh, you're fine. We'll take it at your pace. We're doing this again.
Do you think it was Ant-Man who sent all those ants? That was a worthy hangout, Hunter.
I tell you, I can't wait to fire this thing up.
Only reason you didn't say that. I've seen the world end a few times.
That isn't.
We can't all be born.
Listen, if you want, you can... Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
I don't like to say that I do my best work under pressure.
This is impressive.
Chug a few Stark drives and there's nothing you can't speed. Hopefully the sugar crash doesn't hit me while we're destroying the page.
If you manage to stop the prophecy, I will be the first.
So you're promising karaoke. I'm gonna hold you.
What about your father's research? Do you feel comfortable using it as the basis for this canon?
I'm only perfecting the stuff he started. It's like I took all the skeletons out of my family closet, dusted them.
It is...
Don't worry. No actual skeletons in there, just massive amounts of gamma radiation. But this thing's gonna shut his team down. Oh, come on. I know multitasking probably wasn't a thing in your olden times, but it's the only way I get stuff done. Plus, I can't get Banner out of my mind. Now comes the hard part. I wonder if I have time to whip up some diagrams. People love diagrams. Now, I know a lot of you aren't used to the scientific method. So, take a breath, let it all soak in. I can talk you through the really complex parts.
You want to shoot the indestructible Page with a giant ray gun?
A giant gamma ray gun.
You can't just blow up the Parchment of Power with gamma energy. It isn't done.
He has a point.
Look, you and the Hocus Pocus crowd had your shot. Now, it's my turn. Mine and Hound's.
Your father's research.
Pops wasn't trying to weaponize gamma energy. He was trying to supercharge it into an almost unlimited power source. Should probably thank Bruce for helping me realize that. Problem is, gamma energy has a threshold. Push it too much and it goes boom. Big time.
Enter Los Diablos.
Birthplace of the Hulk.
And the last time somebody tried putting Pop's theories to the test. Entire area is still saturated with that same modified energy. If I can channel it through my accelerator cannon, well, that gamma field Page of yours
will go boom. Big time?
Bingo. Huge time.
We're gonna need a tremendous amount of power.
And not just gamma. Yo, Lost Boys. And Lost Girls, saddle up. We need you.
Sabretooth's still out there. They ain't going nowhere without me.
The more the better. Somebody's got to clap when I thwart the apocalypse. Again.
This plan seems crazy, right?
Stay focused on Tony's ridiculous plan. I'll keep an eye out for Hydra.
Your enthusiasm is
What's the word, kid?
Nothing. Nothing is definitely the word.
Oh, well, nothing's good. You don't have the Abbey masking you in that Page right now. Just keep a safe distance a little longer until we're ready here. With even one blast, my gamma cannon will drain the ambient gamma energy from this entire valley. This is gonna have to be a one-shot deal.
Then don't miss.
Got that part covered.
far the worst plan I've ever been part of. And I've done jobs with Deadpool.
Robbie cannot hide that page forever. If there is any chance of removing that burden from him... Speaking of...
Yo, Fast and the Flamius, what did I just tell you?
Stark! Power up that damn ray gun!
What?
Stark! Multiple targets closing on your position!
That ain't Robbie.
Activated gamma collectors now.
How long do you need?
How would I know? I just invented the damn things yesterday.
Then keep going. We will hold the line.
Stark. Too smart for your own good.
Ignore the others and follow that page. It's time I return home.
If you could go ahead and stop them from attacking the highly volatile gamma collector, that would be fantastic.
Feel free to come down here and throw a few lasers at him.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And while I'm down there, which one of you is going to initialize the accelerator to fire this thing?
Fair point.
We will hold this position as long as necessary.
Trust me, it'll be worth the wait.
That was something. Knocked myself.
Maybe it's time I cut off your feet.
Mother will just give me another pair. You should know that by now, Logan.
Tired of hearing about your mama, too.
Agreed.
If I can't heal up, she'll do it for me.
Pain is temporary. luck for you, bub. There goes your streak. Bring what you got. Up there, Stark.
Getting warmer. Keep fighting.
Better not be dragging your feet.
How does one drag their feet in the air?
I'll explain later, kid.
You had your chance to escape. You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandoned you.
Stop trying already.
The sky is the limit.
Great deal of trust in your nemesis, Logan.
Yeah, she really knows how to pick 'em.
You sound bitter. If only Mother had chosen you, right, Logan?
I'm nobody's minion. I think that's a suckers like you.
That'll be healed before you can try again.
That sort of great composure, Magic.
Better come up with something new.
Walk in the light.
Good stuff. the ugly.
Mother already took away my... Mother sure knows how to improve on perfection. Destroy. I think we've given you just about enough time, Bruns. I'm getting bored with this group.
I'll be more than happy to put you out of your misery.
They do not stand a chance. Their strongest has fallen, but the fight remains.
I think we're ready to rock and roll.
You don't get it, Runt. There's magic pumping through these veins now.
You got that right.
Hold it!
Guys, I'm not sure how much longer we can keep this up.
Then don't wait on me. Get another deal, oh please. What did Lilith offer you? Better gas mileage?
Not quite. Return. Tried to avoid this mess, you know.
What?
But y'all had to do things the hard way. You were right, kid. I am a coward. Been running from this moment my whole life. World's really gonna beat this thing, it'll need someone strong. Like you.
Johnny! Wait! No!
3, 2, 1.
See you soon, Rox.
The sleeping Titan has awakened. The Herald of Chthon.
No, it's the freaking Hulk! I just gave him an upgrade. Now, before we all start talking, I think it's important to recognize that my theory would have worked.
This is Dr. Banner's other side?
Horns are new.
That's not all, Tony. I'm finally seeing my true potential through Mother's eyes.
You sound a little weird, too.
Mother will always shield me.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
You are not worthy of her.
like myself every day.
You had your chance to join her. I must break.
Not lost focus yet.
How was I supposed to know Bruce would try and ride the lightning? We needed a way to destroy the parchment, and I gave us one.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
You see, this
I won't forget this. That will never stop me.
Their best was still not enough for us.
Let's do it.
Leave some for the rest of us.
This should set off. Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk.
I should probably thank you for helping me break through, Tony. You don't know how frustrating it's been.
I think I liked it better when the big version only used single syllables.
I'm sure it was to your advantage keeping me down.
Don't get all broody on me now, Bruce. That's just Lilith talking.
Mother protects me. You're making a mistake.
Well executed.
This will not go well for you. Let us finish this.
We're not getting anywhere with this. Might as well be throwing pointy sticks.
How did you ever manage to control him in the past?
Well, control is a strong word. I'd say it's more like we pointed him at something and hoped for the best.
That is not reassuring.
has chosen you.
Love the effort.
None would be spared.
Like fighting a god.
I'm taking him down before we can do it again. Just need to...
All these years, Tony, letting you think you were my equal, I could have squashed you so easily.
Let us go. Not sure I want to know why.
The Hulk will deliver the page to Lilith, just as it was foretold. Just as she planned all along.
All right. Because you're telling me she orchestrated all of this?
My mother always gets what she wants. With the Darkhold in her grasp, there is only one thing she is missing. Me.
Only thing is, magic took out Sabretooth. Knew one day he'd cut off more than he could. I just thought Creed's reckoning was mine to do. Can't... Enough, Tony. We tried and we failed. Time to admit we might not have all the answers on this one.
We needed to act, and that's exactly what I did.
Bunazua.
What do you say, boss? You know that I've got this, right? What do you say? Is Rogers right? Or maybe you're smart, and you know I can get...
I have faith in you, Tony.
The Great Hunter has spoken. I knew you'd have... Anything else, Rogers?
This won't end well.
You know what? Write down all of your concerns, email them to me, and I'll never read them.
Hunter, are you any good at writing eulogies? I mean, it's not like... But, a little back...
And what...
Me? I'm here to support... Robbie will figure out what to do.
I can't get Blaze out of my head. I don't mean possession or anything.
Tell me what you were thinking.
On the one hand, he was my personal hero. On the other hand, he tried to destroy you. How do I honor him and still be truthful?
No matter what betrayals he visited upon us, he did the right thing in the end. You are standing here because he's...
Maybe so. I also remember Mephisto's sulfur stench, and... can I really talk about the good and ignore the awful?
Whatever you decide to do, do it quickly.
You really... This is so hard. Maybe we should just...
When was the last time you took a break?
I have been in slumber for a few good
Fair point. Not sure I would count that as a vacation.
It was a haunted sleep, full of ghastly
Sounds restful. And now our 9 to 5 is stopping your mom from 86ing the world. That is why I'm already planning a pretty great R&R when all of this is over.
From me? Tell me more about the...
Sure. Some of them even hold a small selection of drinks. Who would have thought I would be excited to go on a vacation with my...
None was...
So...
How could...
Perfect. Because... I just love it when a plan comes together.
Chatter points to large numbers of soldiers crossing borders.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Time to work. This is some of my best work. Don't forget to write.
Lots of talk about Transio.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that. Ready for more?
Let's see him try to handle me now.
isn't...
Guess you overheard our conversation.
Some of it.
Let's face it, this doomsday scenario might be a little too on the gothy supernatural side for the Avengers. So, it's time for them to move over and let the kids take the reins.
While I admit that we may need a change in strategy, I do not see the need to squeeze out the Avengers.
It's not like they have any problem stonewalling us whenever they feel like it.
Nico, we are all supposed to be working together.
Well, maybe this working together stuff doesn't always, work out. Besides, everyone needs a little help now and then. Even the Avengers.
So?
You mean a plan to stop Chthon? We don't have all the deets nailed down as of till then. Cool. Hey guys, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but we need to start stepping up.
I don't understand. I thought the Avengers were supposed to be like the greatest superhero crew on Earth. I thought they would do better than this.
You should know this by now, Robbie. Meeting your heroes is always disappointing.
They were never my heroes.
Hey, don't be so hard on them. They're doing their best.
You don't get an A for effort in this hellscape.
I didn't. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick with sitting on the sidelines while the Avengers keep striking out.
So am I. It's time to take control.
This is our chance to show Caretaker and the others that we're not a bunch of superhero school dropouts. We're the Midnight Suns, and we're the real deal.
Count this Daywalker in, Blood Witch.
Count this mutant, ex-despot of Limbo, in as well.
Well, if you guys are in, so is Sparky.
Good. First, we need to hammer out the deeds. We'll meet later. Till then, mum's the word.
can I ask a favor? Can Robbie eat ice cream, despite the flaming head thing? I know what it's like to feel guilty about the death of a loved one, too. My Uncle Ben. It's my fault he died.
Did you kill him?
Well, no, but I could have stopped the guy who did. Hey, those are beautiful. What are they, some kind of daisy?
Something as rare as she was.
I'm sure she forgives you.
Thanks, Peter. But I kinda want to be alone right now.
Yeah, okay, sorry, just trying to help.
I know, but this is not something you can help with. Do you think what Peter said is true? That Agatha...
I know.
Yeah, right. You can't...
Well...
No, you don't. She's dead and it's always my If I had learned to control my powers better...
Maybe there is a
Yeah?
You learned what happens when you let yourself get out of... The best way to honor Agatha's memory is to learn from those mistakes in order to ensure it will never happen again.
See, you say it's not my fault, but that's not really what you think. You think I'm as dangerous as Caretaker does. I still haven't been able to look her in the eye since I've been back. She hates me.
She does not hate you. She fears you.
Yeah, well. So, I guess that makes two.
Then show you.
I'll work.
Try.
Yeah. Chaos magic is a huge drain on me.
That collar of yours does not look good.
We're not quite finished yet. Always a pleasure.
Curious.
Our time to stop Chthon is running short at this... So
we should not...
Everything we do here is to prevent Chthon from returning to our plane of existence. We don't...
I will fight him wherever I...
These books tell me Chthon has been a threat before civilization began, when all that walked the earth were the...
But what else? Surely there is some bit of knowledge we can use.
I could keep you up all night blathering on about this, so tell me specifically what you are... They ruled the planet. New gods emerged to topple the old gods and remove their influence.
Nothing lasts for...
Who? Siblings brought into existence on this planet by the Demiurge, the source of all life. And they... There was always something wrong with him, but his insatiable pursuit. While Chthon's sibling Gaia sought to nurture life on his planet, Chthon sought to absorb it into himself. It was because of that evil drive that Chthon was banished to another realm.
And there he waits, ready to return when the opportunity presents itself.
Like now.
If Chthon returns, what exactly will happen to this world?
The world and all life as you know it will cease to exist, but it will not vanish. It will be recast in Chthon's. We will exist only as extensions of Chthon.
What about the Darkhold?
The Darkhold is dangerous in its own way. With Chthon locked away in another dimension, this is how he has sought to influence events in our world. It is Chthon's own words laid down in print. We cannot trust it as a reliable aid in our battle. It would be like trying to defeat Ultron using his own memoir. Nothing good will come of it.
And the writing is probably awful anyway. The prophecy mentions the sleeping giant awakening. If that is Hulk, how important...
I'm not sure, other than...
something will...
One more book. Maybe that will have the answer.
Johnny Blaze wasn't my personal pick, but I respect that he tried his best. It's good to have you around, Hunter. You don't treat me like... That was fun, Hunter. Thanks for inviting me to unwind. Apocalypses are stressful. I served with this guy who only paid...
Lilith's tomb won't be that creepy, right? We should bring flashlights.
Listen, if you want, you can call me Eric. But that's between us. I better not hear Stark throwing it around.
You had not proven yourself, and then it...
As long as you... If I... What... Good. I don't know if it... All right. Didn't expect to have that much fun. Hope you don't mind me spearfishing. We better get back to stopping the prophecy now.
When the old guard strikes out, the new one needs to come in for an assist.
Nobody expects us to lead the charge.
All that gamma radiation. What's the Darkhold written on? Hulk skin? I've been here for such a short time, and I feel like this is a better education than I'm receiving at Empire State.
You attend school?
Yeah, grad school. But I meant all the superhero stuff. Before this, here, I have access to 2 whole superhero teams.
You are teaching all of us
And some better smack talk. So what's your preference?
I learned.
Really? Were they butt-kicking pure? I can't wait till we do.
See you soon.
Haven't changed.
Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
It will not take us long. You were too weak for this fight.
helping hand.
The light will heal you.
Just what I need.
You carry the responsibility of Sorcerer Supreme with great ease, Doctor. Persist. They seem to be fixated on me. Your mother abandons you.
Follow my movement. The light shines on the most dutiful.
Feel my call.
Good planning has paid off. Just what I needed. You had your chance.
A moment's preparation.
Let's give it a go.
You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
You left me.
Had my complete confidence.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Hey, Hunter. I'm gonna be saying some words about Blaze for the team. We're gathering in the cave right now. Come join us.
Good to see you.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
I can't talk right now. Our Hulk problem isn't going away on its own.
Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. I know we're all stretched thin at the moment.
We're all here for you, Robbie. We know this is important to you.
But we should move things along. I know what you're all thinking. You thought Blaze was a major league asshole.
Whoa, I thought Professor Xavier was the mind reader, Logan.
Quiet, you. Anyway, Blaze. Yeah, he wasn't nice. But it's not a nice world. And sometimes you gotta be that way to get things done. And he really got a lot of things done. So, you kids remember that. You won't always be so fresh-faced and innocent.
Thanks, Logan. You said it better than I ever could. To be honest, I really struggled with what I was gonna say. Because I used to worship the flaming ground Blaze rode on. And then I met him. And safe to say, I didn't worship him so much anymore. Fairly certain I hated him. Right until he went and sacrificed his life to save mine. Johnny might not have been perfect, but at the end of the day, he was one of us. And I'm glad to have known him. To Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny
Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Is that it? Can we go now?
Accidents happen.
I've missed being on the right side of the Midnight Suns.
Is this another movie night? And if so, where is Nico?
It's not an official. It's more of my way of saying I didn't have many growing up. Wasn't exactly the popular kid, if you know what I mean.
Well, if it matters to you...
It does matter to me. I know what it's like to be hated, So I'm especially appreciative of the ones who don't. In Transia, it was just me and my brother Pietro for a long while.
That sounds impossibly hard.
We survived. It's why.
Oh?
When I was a child, Transia was very poor. Our parents could find no work. One day, I was terrified for him. I didn't mean to. I didn't understand my powers or how to use them, but I got scared. But the worst of it, Father pointed at me and cried out, "Witch." And then he was part of the mob, and they were after me. Pietro grabbed me and ran, faster than any person can run. We realized we could never go back. We were different, and had to look out for ourselves.
I am so sorry. That must have been terrifying.
I thought I was going to be hanged or burned alive for the... And for a while, I thought I deserved it.
Oh, Wanda.
I felt like my life was cursed with misfortune, heartache, and pain ever since. It wasn't until recently that I began to feel that curse lift.
What changed?
You. I met you. So, didn't know how much I needed one like you.
Focus, Robbie. Focus.
Pull up a stool, Hunter. Never too early to get caffeinated. Stark convinced me to put a shot of his new Stark Drive energy.
Stark?
Sure. It tastes like sweaty gym sock dipped in coffee, but at least it will. And if we're headed to Transia, I'm gonna need it. This thing could last 24 hours or 24 days. Now there's a... I gotta talk to Stark about getting some new flavors.
I'm quite pleased with these results. You have my undivided attention. In this reality. Nations ago, these were quite...
How's it going, boss? Everything's good? This thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt. What can I say, except you're welcome.
Farewell.
Welcome to my barracks, as I like to call it.
Reminds you of your war days, huh?
The smell is the same. Old socks, anticipation, and sometimes fear. I was just a kid when I joined the army.
If you could.
There are plenty of decisions I wish I could change, but not that one. I can't imagine not enlisting against the Nazis. I'm not one to sit on the sidelines when evil's knocking down our door. As much as I hate to say it, maybe war... We're both soldiers who've been plucked from our timelines and thrown into it over... Maybe this is what we're supposed to be doing. Fighting an endless war. I think every time we talk, I find some...
Wow, the books in this place are something else. Did you know that there is an entire section about spiders and the occult?
Peter, I am sorry you have...
You're not afraid...
Terrible.
But you're Hunter.
I am...
Huh. Is it the legs?
No pain, no gain. More chit-chat. I'm gonna wait near Magic.
Is there anything you can tell us about Transia that might give us an edge?
Transia is a country in trauma. Their borders could easily destabilize at any moment. The people there, they have seen so much war, trauma, and pain.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
So, I read in your war journals, issue 47 to be specific, that you've been to Transia.
Is that a question?
More like a prompt. You know, to see if the journals were true, or if there was something you left out intentionally.
Ah, for intel.
Yes, definitely for intel. If so, war journal number 47 is my favorite. So when you were surrounded by Hydra troops in that Transian cemetery, did all that stuff really happen? Where you bounced the shield off the tombstones and took out like 10 elite troops?
No.
Oh, so you made it up?
No, I cut out the more unbelievable parts. Lots of redacting. Truth was way crazier.
I knew it!
Let's discuss. But first, the mission.
Right, the mission. Good call, Captain America.
You enjoyed calling me Captain America, didn't you?
Yes, a little too much. I'm kind of a big fan.
How's your spark treating you? Any feedback? Acceptable answers are...
I'm glad...
I thought you'd be stuck in the past, but that was fun. Let's do it again. Yeah, after we stop Chthon from devouring Earth.
Wow, the books in this place are something else.
Did
you...
Thank...
Actually...
Pull up a stool, Hunter. Never too early to get caffeinated. I gotta talk to Stark about getting some new flavors.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
You have my undivided attention in this reality. I know exactly.
How's it going, boss? Initiating struggle mission. Genius inventor strikes again. I'm here if you need me.
Welcome to my barracks, as I like to call it.
Reminds you of your war day. You... Is this another movie night? And if so, where is Nico?
It's not a...
Focus. Time to take it to the next level.
What are we building today?
Another tool in our fight against Lilith.
All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful. This forge fire is something special.
Always a pleasure.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
An enhanced spell. Most welcome. Let us twist and turn reality.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
More chit-chat. I'm gonna wait near Matt.
Last thing we need is to dive straight into the Hydra nest without a plan.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
So, I read in your war journals, issue 47 to be specific, that you...
You know, this isn't the first... Did we?
Is there anything you can tell us about Transia that might give us an edge?
Transia is a country in trauma. Their borders could easily destabilize at any moment. The people there, they have seen so much war, trauma, and pain. We must spare them at all costs.
Right. I'm packing coffee pods. Anything you like?
Yes, the coffee shop cinnamon blend. Good call, Ileana. Transia is known for lots of trauma, war, and terrible coffee.
We cannot expect to save the day with decaf. That would be counterproductive.
This will be a very strange homecoming.
We are not our homes. We are our family. And our little spooky family here can get through anything together.
I missed you, Ileana.
We have to take the fight to Hydra. Maybe we can catch them unprepared.
We must not leap to conclusions or confrontations.
To think, long ago the nation of Transia was once the seat of power for the heroic knights of Wundagore.
Might as well be Camp Hydra these days.
They're pulling in reinforcements from everywhere. But reinforcing what exactly?
Mount Wundagore. There's been something wrong with that place for as long as I can remember.
Something like this.
Nothing wrong with that. Now we know where to strike. Time for a little payback on Queen, Demon... No? Right. Make one slight mistake.
Handing my mother the last page of the Darkhold?
Bringing back the Hulk.
Okay, same mistake, technically. Fine. You take point then.
Roger that.
Actually, how about you let us handle things? The Sanctum, Tony's Gamma Death Star, Wanda. Think about it. Every time we listen to you all, some new catastrophe seems to happen. You're not our babysitter, Hunter. You're our leader. And we are the Midnight Suns. We're family.
And family's family. So this time...
We got your back.
Then what are we waiting for?
What if we aim for his heart or something?
He's not a vampire. He's a gamma-powered muscle man.
Juiced up with a heavy dose of Lilith's corruption.
In other words, we're screwed.
Look, I know Lilith is like a dark goddess with an extra angry Hulk as her number 2.
Don't forget the Parchment of Power. She's got that too, which is like super OP.
But we've got something that she doesn't.
A death wish?
No, dude. We've got friends. Each other. We're the Midnight Suns. And you know what we Suns do? We rise. We've got this, guys. We have to believe in ourselves if we're gonna pull this off. Blade, Robbie, you know what to do, right?
We'll see you soon, Nico.
Better not leave me hanging, because our entire continued existence depends on us.
Right. No pressure. It's just the end of the world.
Not if we can help it.
I'll be monitoring the troops' movements from here. You have a small window to strike the facility and get out.
What? No giant alien slime bubbles, demon energy barriers, or jolly green monsters?
Then they're ours.
That room.
Lilith, too. So it was here, all along. Wanda was right.
She usually is.
Right. One problem at a time. Midnight Suns, assemble! Or whatever.
Yes. Midnight Suns assemble or whatever.
Why not?
It looks as if Lilith has sent every last Hydra goon she could find to guard the entrance.
Between the creepy glow and the howling demonic Hulk, I think we're running out of time.
We must not let them stand in our way. I feel better already.
Prepare. The gods would not stand before us as arrogantly as you have. You would sacrifice yourself blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish than you look. Consider it.
Where'd you learn that one?
Forever in service.
As she commands.
I always hold a grudge.
Very original.
Coward would hide.
Engaging target.
Don't break my resolve.
You know what to do.
To think this was once hallowed ground, long before Lilith was entombed here.
Too bad it was Hydra that finally stuck around.
Chthon has been waiting eons for this moment. I'm not giving Hydra any more credit than I have to.
Nor should you. Let me help.
Let's do this one together.
We'll have to try that again sometime.
They are moving.
Hail that! Weak, even for Hydra.
Forever in service. I am the Lord.
Mission apparel.
Oh, I'm not gonna forget you.
I've been waiting for this!
Enough.
Ugh, I still don't get why these guys keep fighting. It can't be the money. What else do mercenaries take in trade?
We both know what Lilith offers them, Nico. A false promise of eternity catered to every corrupted mind.
A spell carried on silent whispers.
Romanticize on that. I am impressed. You are lucky to still be breathing.
Fear death.
This usually works.
You are going to talk.
The Knights of Wundagore held rituals of their own not far from here. They believed this land was cursed.
A well-justified conclusion.
Wundagore resonates with the dark energies of Cathan. Even the mountain could not contain his vile influence.
Whatever works. Buy us some time. Get inside while you can. Leave that to me.
Punch it!
Hell yeah!
You alone among your kind can serve as the conduit of my power, precious child. Liber tenebris, reversus est nobis. Only a few moments longer. Together we will reforge the Darkhold and usher in...
It's over, lady!
Mother, no! Stop this!
Lucky shot. She won't hit me again.
But it is all for you. Everything I do is always for you, child.
Block her out! She gave up the right to call you that word when she sold her soul to that monster.
The truth shall reveal itself soon enough, sister.
Even with her attention focused on that damn book, Lilith's barrier will not be easy to bring down.
Yeah, but the cave sure is.
Midnight suns, disassemble.
Now you're talking.
It's not the most elegant solution, but bringing the roof down on them will certainly put a damper on things.
Should have hit a few of those columns with the Helldive.
I'm gonna tell Robbie you said that. Time's up for these jumps. Let's do this! Come get it!
Now that was something.
It begins. You must fall. To bring about your own demise.
Reinforcements. Good.
They continue their march towards hell.
Do not waste your strength here, child. What has been set in motion cannot be undone. Will not be undone.
You have the power to stop this, Mother!
A debt of blood is owed, and a debt of blood shall be paid. Chthon will rise.
There's no convincing her. You know what you have to do.
You had your chance to escape.
I think you got him.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
The blood will heal all. The power in your blood is soon to be ours.
Haven't lost interest yet.
Sarah, my sister. It's been far too long.
Don't speak as if you know me, demon. You haven't been my sister for centuries.
Saddens me to hear you say.
No one calling themselves a Midnight Sun will ever join your corrupted ranks. I promise you that.
Exactly what I needed. I'm on it.
command!
They are still coming for me. Still the prize.
Lilith may have found the one man, or monster, capable of withstanding the dark energies of that book long enough to fully restore it.
Banner's been nothing but trouble since this whole thing started.
We both know what it is like to have a power that others desire, Blade.
Maybe, but I don't rip my clothes off and go berserk whenever I'm in a bad mood.
Was that truly your best?
His temple will be buried for another 1,000 years.
I can handle it.
Your power comes from a daring lands.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. Your strength. Behold the light's gift.
A true accept.
persist.
I return for the guilty.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you.
That barrier is still holding!
Liber tenebris reversus es nobi.
Get out of there, now! You've done more than anyone could ask!
Almost! Yo, Demon Lady! One thing, before we go. This is for
Johnny Blaze!
No! The spell must not be interrupted!
Now we may leave!
Mother.
Your mother died centuries ago. Now get out of there!
What's wrong?
Everything.
Are you saying?
Yes, Robbie, I have eyes.
Dude, that's so.
Coming to book. Let.
Whenever I read this...
Yeah?
Welcome.
I didn't realize Steve... I really should have read this when he first...
We doing this again. If you... Carrie, stop. Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then. Guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others. but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
For less capable people, that sounds far too rigid a way to lead.
Yeah, I find it's best to leave some wiggle room. Give your people objectives and the resources to achieve them. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
That's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now, I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
It cannot be as simple as you make it sound.
Oh, it never is. It's a constant struggle, and you won't always see eye to eye. Still, I find it's absolutely worth the effort. Leadership you can gain, but trust, that you have to earn. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so...
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
He's close, Hunter. Into this dimension, I can feel it.
I see you and Care...
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Chthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wondercore. It's all destroyed now.
What?
Not as sorry as they are. I'm afraid... What if...
Wanda, there's something
The mysterious structure, which has
I
been
hope
described
Aunt May
as
isn't
some
watching
kind
this
of
because she's
ancient
going to
temple,
flip.
has suddenly appeared in the war-torn Republic
We try to
of
stop
Transia,
it, but...
decimating a
You
remote
screwed
village
up,
at the
Robbie.
base of Mount
It's
Wondercore.
okay, you can
These
say it.
images,
Doesn't
taken
matter
by
who
tourists,
screwed up.
have been reposted
What
over
matters
2
is that
million
we're
times on
screwed.
every social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
We're in the end game now.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter. I welcome your company.
Let me guess. You came to rub it in? Tell me the Midnight Suns are just a bunch of Hero Academy dropouts who are in over their heads?
I'm not here to rub anything in. I came here to say, I thought what you did back there was brave. And bold.
Yeah, right. You mean brave and stupid?
You weren't being stupid. You did what you thought was right. Sometimes, we can do everything in our power to stop a bad thing from happening and still fall flat on our faces. Just keep your chin up and remember, failure is an essential part of the superhero gig. I mean, look at me. I haven't exactly been batting 1,000 these days, but that doesn't seem to have slowed down my ego any.
Well, wait. Are you, like, actually being nice to me?
Well, nothing like impending doom to bring people together. But seriously, I admire what you tried to pull off back there. Took a lot of guts. Maybe next time, you'll get the glory.
Thanks, Tony. Yeah. Ugh, the first time we're actually trusted to sit in the driver's seat, the first freaking time! We dropped a mountain on her head, and Lola still managed to summon the Way to go. Yes, it is! Starting to feel like we're really coming together as a team.
What brings the great hunter to see an old friend?
You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, leaving me for dead and buried under... What a way to treat you.
What would you have me do? Allow you to destroy...
The Hulk was right. You are some... The truth shall reveal itself. The Darkhold is finally complete. The Midnight Sun is coming. And with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play.
It is not I who seems to be wrestling with their destiny.
Such an inquisitive and perceptive...
I thought we could not talk about him here.
Don't be ridiculous. Not him. Him, your father. The similarities are impossible.
I have never heard of you speak of him.
We close upon the end of 1 billion years' prophecy. Forgive. I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more.
I am... In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glory...
No, child.
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude.
For you?
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult...
I could always...
Really? I always feared I was flying by the seat of my broom.
Did I tell you I had one of those in the 1960s?
A seated broom? Where is it now?
Lost in the chaos of an unforgettable music festival.
A shame.
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha.
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more useless. I'm sorry.
Agatha. Good night.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in. Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
What exact...
Agatha. Do you deny it?
I have to.
Why?
Hypothetically, I made a promise to deny it.
To whom?
I think you know.
So you promised Agatha not to tell anyone?
I can see that.
Even caretaker?
Could be.
But she might change her mind if she knows I can hear her.
May.
And for sake of argument, how soon might she change?
Soon.
All right.
Good night.
Still can't believe it.
What don't you believe, Robbie?
What shall we chat about?
What you doing, Charlie?
This is the first time I've been here.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. I can't imagine how much... Of course, I'd like to know more. But I trust you're doing...
I have nothing to add.
That's all I ask. I don't know.
Book.
Thank you for that. I meant, Agatha and I spent so much time here, I expected to feel... Instead, I'm just... numb. I'm starting to feel guilty that I don't feel guilty.
I am very...
Really?
The first Midnight Suns. I last saw them the day of my death. If I had not rushed off to fight my mother, when I think of them, there is an empty sadness. I can still hear them.
Oh, that's exactly it. And it's reassuring.
How so?
I'm not alone. And that means so much. Well, I should get back to my studies.